Last night was the big virtual football draft, and we all turned it on, and we're hoping that it would be great. And what was funny there is because everyone's doing it from home, kids were wandering in and out of the shots.
Yeah.
Really like a kid just going up and waving at a camera while his dad is trying to make a pick that is going to change the direction of a football team. It was great to see Philly furious that they didn't get the person they wanted, and the Philly Boo Birds were out virtually. That was great. It was great to see Jerry Jones from his evil submarine somewhere below the Arctic Ocean with his billions and billions of dollars making evil picks. And the whole thing was, all we really needed to be was a dumb distraction. But what team believes wholeheartedly that they're going to win the Super Bowl is the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And we've got what I consider to be Tampa Bay's favorite daughter online right now, the person ready to hold the Super Bowl parade that should attract hundreds of people, our own Fez Whatley.
Hi, kids.
Fezzy, congratulations on your Super Bowl win that's coming up in just a few short months.
You know, if we don't play the season, just go ahead and give it to us because we would have won anyway. And that's Tampa Bay's favorite daughter.
Okay, I'm sorry. Tampa Bay. And a lot of people are saying, why isn't it Gronka Bay?
Oh, just give it time. Because everyone will get bored with Tom Brady and move on to Gronk immediately. I think people were more excited about Gronk than they were about Tampa coming to town.
Right, because he's drunk as everybody in Tampa, so it does make a lot of sense, you know?
He has the personality.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, they don't think they have a great tight end. They think they have someone to party with now.
Yeah. But are you, all kidding aside, do you really feel like this is Tampa's year this year? It's going to happen?
Oh, it's got to be. It's got to be. I mean, the points we were able to put on the board with a mediocre quarterback / shoplifter. Now we have Tampa Brady coming in. Oh, it was the last piece of the puzzle.
Do you know that Brady's arm isn't as strong as his, right? You know that you had a really talented guy who could throw as many interceptions as touchdowns last year.
Oh, yeah, and he can really throw the ball hard. There would have been more interceptions if the other team could have just hung on to the ball.
You know, the funny thing about it, Gail, if you watched any of the Tampa games last year, they were never out of the game, and they never had it wrapped up. Like something crazy was going to happen, whether it was good for them or bad for them the entire night.
They could be up by 21 points, and you knew it wasn't a safe enough lead. You knew it.
Yeah. So what did you get last night? A big blindside for yourself?
Yeah, big offensive tackle. So that's nice. What's fun, I think 3 went in the top 10, 3 offensive linemen, and that was the best part of seeing inside their homes because these guys are so huge. Every time they cut to another lineman's family, it looked like a scene from the Clumps. They had all the characters there.
Yeah. And also, did you notice a lot of them had a lot of food laid out? You're like, dude, what? Couldn't you eat before this? You're really going to eat like you're watching TV? You're not watching TV. You're on TV. You never watch The Tonight Show and they got a big spread of food ready to go.
And a lot of finger foods, too. It's like, are you going to wash your hands after every chip? I hope so.
I also find it exciting that you'll see like a whole black family and then one white person. And you're just like, what is about that person that they could fit into this scene? You know what I mean? Like,
Who
how
is
are
he?
yeah, who is he? Who is she? They're not like, you'll never see a room full of white people with like one black friend, like black girl sitting there. But black people seem like they're always open to having at least one white person over for the party. It's very, very nice.
Yeah, and to look at them, you know they're not the sleazy agent either. They're someone.
Right.
They're a family friend from church for generations.
Yeah, they're definitely more friend or a girlfriend or a boyfriend or something. But you feel good. Dallas is celebrating. Dallas is supposedly going to the Super Bowl now every year for the last, 11 years. They think they're on their way.
Yeah, they got C.D. Lamb last night, which was a steal. That receiver shouldn't have been around by the time Dallas picked. And then you got Jerry Jones picking from the set of The Righteous Gemstones, talking to Mike McCarthy, who's got his giant head too close to the camera.
Gail, you texted me that too, and I'm like, oh, Chris texted me that, and I'm like, well, you got to remember these guys don't do TV. There's a reason why we have producers and directors. They don't know how close they're supposed to be to their phone. They're old crazy men.
Now, did you see the big gossip that's going around with Dallas's pick?
Give it to me.
If you watch when he gets picked, he's on the phone. He's got a phone in his right hand. He's talking to the coach or Jerry or someone, and he's got another cell phone in his left hand. His girlfriend takes it from him and starts looking at it. He immediately snatches it right back out of his girlfriend's hand, like she does not need to be looking at who's texting me.
Wow. I love that. Side piece. So congratulates him.
Yeah. So he's perfect for the Dallas Cowboys. If he's got home issues, if he's got a burner phone that he doesn't want his girlfriend to see, he's perfect for the Cowboys. The 90s Cowboys, but still.
Yeah, they do always keep a little chaos going, and that's more than a little welcome. They're a lot of fun that way. Do you see anybody else?
Let's see. I was just going to say C.D. Lamb's girlfriend, best name, Crimson Rose is her name. And I'm just thinking, C.D., where does she dance? What club in Dallas?
Yeah, well, you know what? I always worry when I see guys that have a giant family and everyone's jumping up and down, and I'm like, there's a lot of money, that's going to be heading away from him. Because they all look like they hit the lottery together. Yeah,
that's a lot to have to spread out your first year's paycheck, too.
Yeah. And, a lot of those guys get hurt.
Yeah, then the whole family's screwed.
So what else are you looking forward to, Fez?
The other drama was Green Bay taking a quarterback. And they traded up to get one of the remaining quarterbacks. They took Jordan Love out of Utah State. So everyone's thinking that Aaron Rodgers is just smashing his Streisand albums today, so pissed.
It was really fun for me. I also had Margarita Johnny fucking texting me, right? And giving me the wrong, he was like, well, here he goes. They got a gift. And he would give me the name and it would be wrong every single time. Till finally, he just acted like he was having phone troubles and went and hid underneath a fucking chair.
Yeah, speaking of wrong, where's Nostradumbass from your show saying that Tua would go well past number 5? Taking the over and the over-under bet.
I forgot that you texted me the over-under at 5.5, and where did Tua go? 5. As predicted, though, Yeah, he went fifth. As predicted, though, by Jim Florentine, who felt like that was the place that he really wanted Miami to not play it safe and take the kid from Oregon. Did you agree or disagree with Miami's choice?
Oh, I thought it was the smart choice. Florentine's got to be very happy today.
The thing is,
of course, Chris was going to pick the wrong thing.
He does. He picks the wrong thing quite a bit. I know that he always let you down, and this was another time, Chris Stanley.
Well, I think Tampa Bay is going to go to the Super Bowl 100%. Him and Gronk are going straight there. It's going to be the second Super Bowl for the Bucs. I can't wait for that to happen.
Oh, don't try to use your intentional jinx powers. It doesn't work that way.
That's actually, I didn't even realize that's what he was doing.
Yeah, me
I can't
either.
wait to see Tampa.
That's dark.
Put up that 7th fucking Super Bowl. I just can't wait. It's going to be amazing.
Why don't you go bake another plate of Entenmann's bagels?
First of all, that's not an Entenmann's bagel. That is a homemade bagel that is fucking delicious. That's not some Entenmann's.
You were smart to hide the box before you took the photo.
He did leave the jar of piss, though, behind his head, and that's gotten a lot of heat.
I love that
That's
jar.
the weird part. The bagels are fake, but the jar of piss is real. That's how weird it all was.
Hilarious.
Because, Ron, let me ask you this. If you're baking bagels for the first time, wouldn't you just try to bake one kind of bagel, like an onion bagel or a garlic bagel? I've never seen anyone bake an assortment of bagels.
Well, that's a really good point. Gail, I didn't even think of that. Did you?
No, that hadn't occurred to me at all, actually. I never thought of that.
What'd you do, bake one at a time?
No, Fez, that's how an oven works. You make a bunch of dough, you put it in, and you bake it. And I had some fucking poppy seeds and some everything bagel mix, and I made the bagels. That's how it works.
Oh, now tell me how a washboard works, honey.
Well, you can go on our Instagram. You can go on our Instagram. You can find that out right away.
Are you washing this weekend, Chris?
I don't know because Saturday's cloudy and Sunday's going to rain. So I'm a little hard up right now for some good weather.
Yeah, you're right, man. It's been shitty all week. It's been the two things we're getting: a lot of rain, a lot of corona.
Yeah, both. Actually, every morning I look out the window and I see that it's gray and rainy, and I'm like, I guess Chris is stinking today.
Yeah. What are you wearing today, Chris? The same stinky fucking pineapple fucking shirt you've been wearing all week?
Yeah, I'll take a picture of what I'm dressed as right now.
Dope.
It's the same exact outfit.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead. Send it to us. I want to put it up.
Okay.
And then check the Farmer's Almanac so you can know if you can do laundry or not.
There's apps for that, old man.
Oh, age. Ageism is bullying.
Ageism, that's right.
That's just cruel. See,
You know
that's
what
the
he,
problem.
Fez Whatley on with us. We all just bumped heads there. But Fez, he just texted me. Chris just texted me. Oh, I see the other F word is on the phone today.
No, that's between us.
Really, Chris?
Yeah.
Why didn't you just say that on the air, Chris?
He also said, this corona sure seems like it started the same place AIDS did in the 80s.
Oh, my God, Chris.
Terrible.
That is just cruel.
I just can't wait for Tampa to fucking take it home.
Fez, do you still have the same gay kicker?
Yes. Yeah. Matt Gay is still our gay kicker. Yes.
Yeah. Did you ever get the gay shirt, or you didn't think he was kicking good enough to pick it up?
Oh, no, I have a gay jersey.
Do you really?
Yeah,
Hilarious.
I got one of the official ones.
Yeah.
I'll put it on backwards and send you a pic.
Let's do that. Everybody have their picks up today. Stinky Chris, Gay Fez, everything. Everything's coming together for social media. Chris is throwing around
My
the old
clothes
man
will be
jokes.
clean.
You are wearing the fucking same shirt. Why, Chris? Why do you do that?
I just leave it by my work area, and then when I sit down for the show, I just put it back on. I feel like it's a fucking uniform.
That's so weird.
I know. I feel crazy right now.
You know, right before we started go ahead, you can take her. Once we started the Ron and Ron show, if you remember, Fez, there was a show before us that used to do a bit every Friday called Hideous Hawaiian Shirt Friday. And Fast Eddie would wear a big, fat, dumb Hawaiian shirt every Friday. Chris Stanley is bringing that back 30 years later.
And it's the same Hawaiian shirt. You know, Chris, if you're going to wear the same clothes every day, could you please leave me any of my gimmicks? Any of them?
I also stole not sucking dick or banging dudes.
Oh my God! Who won't you fight with?
I don't know. Everyone takes a shot at me. I mean, Fez started this by taking a shot at my bad picks. Sure, I make bad picks. It happens every now and then.
Now,
for me,
tell me
every now and then.
Yeah, tell me the gimmicks you feel like Chris has lifted from you, Fez.
Well, there's wearing the same clothes every day. There's the constant illnesses. Got to go see a doctor. You know me. Right. I had a complete medical team in New York City.
You did. And if you would have stayed, I can promise you would be dead now, Fez. With this coronavirus.
Oh, I know.
It would have stuck to you so fucking fast. You wouldn't believe it. I don't know whether you saw this out. 21% of the people in New York tested are carrying it right now, whether they're sick or not. We're just the craziest fucking place.
It's so scary. Chris, I can't believe you haven't given it to your chick.
Well, I don't know if I had it. Everything seems to be fine as of right now. We both seem healthy.
Let me tell you something. We don't know if he really bakes these bagels. We don't know if he has a cat. We don't know if he has a chick. Everything about him is the Fez Whatley gimmick, as you pointed out. It's clouded in mystery wherever we go. We never knew if you had a cat. We never knew if you were dating. We never knew anything, Fez.
Thank you for bringing up the cat. That's another one on the checklist.
Yeah.
The only thing he did was he changed his girlfriend to Costa Rican for mine being in Niagara Falls.
I'd like to point out that everyone
Chris.
met my
nice
girlfriend.
cover.
Everything else completely the same.
I don't have any stents yet, so that's good. I look forward to getting that from you.
Chris,
God, you're going to take the heart disease to realms I never even dreamed of.
I don't know. He's eating bagels one after another. He should be fine.
It's cinnamon buns before that.
Oh, man.
Well, those little Debbie bagels are so full of preservatives, he should be fine.
There's no preservatives. God damn it. It's just flour.
Yeah, but they're not your flour. You're buying these bagels somewhere, some kind of black market bagels, and then you're saying that they're your own.
They're
Fez,
real?
do you feel like that Chris's tutorials that he does each week are a ripoff of you?
You know, I did the first few. I didn't think that, but all of a sudden it hit me.
Yeah, when Chris goes like this. Well, mother.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck. I think that's an
You're
original
fucking.
concept.
You're living. Well, Chris, I'm glad this came out. You're living a lie, Frank Abigail. We all fucking know you're not a pilot. All this is bullshit.
I'm the real deal. Everything is true. And I put out the apology for the cat.
Yeah, you're fucking Chris-atorial.
That was my Chris story.
I'm just stunned that if you were going to pick a life to steal, you took mine. Jeez, shop around.
I just want to also do a silver alert for Black Earl Douglas. We haven't seen him in quite a few days of work or even heard from him. And he's constantly, he's working on one project and it's like pulling teeth to get him to send me stuff. But he did pick out Movie Club this weekend. It's The Long Goodbye, starring Elliot Gould, and it's directed by Robert Altman. 1973. Earl was 40 years old when he went into the theater to see this, and it has stayed with him all these years.
I think Earl's trying to drop a hint by picking The Long Goodbye.
Yeah. You know what is funny about you, Fez? The entire fucking world is anxious, and you couldn't sound more centered than you do now. But on a sunny day, everybody's out having fun, you're worried. But for some reason, the time to worry now, you're stronger than ever.
Yeah, I got Brady, baby. Everything's roses.
Oh, God. Who knows if there's even going to be a season. Although they seem like they were locked in that a season's going to happen. And now Trump wants them to have it when he was trying to ruin the league a couple years ago.
Oh, yeah. Now he would appreciate anyone kneeling in the stadiums. Just get me anyone.
Yeah, that's true. Gail, you sent out a thing today, too, that I thought was very funny. I think you got this off of Yamanika.
Yeah, that was from Yamanika's Instagram, and I did a repost on it because it was just so funny. It's just Kaepernick kneeling, and it says "son of a bitch traitor," and then a woman holding a "I need a haircut" sign, and it just says 100% patriot.
All right, Vito said something to us. I don't know whether it's true, but Chris making bagels in his house, and I told him that the story of Bagels by Jarrett that has just exploded in Jersey, and Vito is telling me that Jarrett from Bagels by Jarrett is on the phone right now. Is this indeed the real Jarrett?
This is the real Jarrett. I messaged you from the Twitter account, too, so that you know I'm not lying.
First of all, congratulations to you. You're an American success story. We're all
Thank you.
very, very impressed.
Hearing that from you. I was a big O&A guy, so I appreciate and you and Fez, and so it's I heard we were on mention today, so thank you.
How did you started a bagel business in your own kitchen in a state that has great bagels, and everybody is lining up for your bagels?
It's insanity. You can't even, in New Jersey, you're not allowed to bake and sell out of your own home, so I was just giving them away. And I would ask people to pay it forward in town, and then the rule was, post a review and post how you paid it forward. They just kind of spread some good karma in the neighborhood. And lo and behold, here I am with a bagel shop and coronavirus.
Yes, exactly. As soon as your success hits and your lines around the block, now people have to be 6 feet apart from each other. It's insane. But I hear Whoopi Goldberg stands online to pick up your bagels.
Well, no one stands anymore. We turned the parking lot into a gigantic drive-through at this point.
Well, so you guys are still doing business, right?
Oh, yeah. There was no way, unless we were forced to shut down, there was no way I was shutting this down right now. This has been in the making for too long. And, the employees need to work. And, food spreads love to people. Everyone's, what are they doing? They're sitting at home and eating at this point, eating and drinking. So if I can help with the eating part of it, we'll do it. But we've been alive and kicking. We did curbside service. I've got 3 people running inside and out all day, taking people's orders. We're averaging 58 cars a minute, and there's no pre-ordering.
Wow. Wow. That is crazy. Now, Chris Stanley made some bagels in his kitchen. Maybe he's coming for you, Jared. I don't know.
I love a challenge. I'd love to hear more about it. Someone sent me a piece of the show, and I heard a little bit about the bagels. I'd like to hear some more about them.
Well, here's what we're going to do. As soon as we get this whole damn coronavirus out of our way, we're going to send some bagels over by Chris from his own kitchen, and you can judge them. You can decide whether or not you think he has a future in the business.
So we're going to do a BXC versus a BXJ, and we'll go from there.
I love it. Yeah, I love that, dude. All right.
I'll come in. I'll even come to you with bagels, and we'll do this face off. I'll give him home.
I am 100% behind that, and congratulations to you. It's a great story, and we're all happy for you. I mean, to me, it's just amazing. All right, we'll talk to you soon, buddy. Take care.
Thank you guys so much. Appreciate it. Be well.
All right, bye. Chris Stanley, how impressive was that?
Wow.
That was very impressive that I'm on Jared's radar. This feels really good. And once I shoot my bagel making video over the weekend, I think he'll be even more impressed.
I can't believe, I don't understand how he was doing 58 cars a minute. Jesus.
Yeah, it seems impossible. That's crazy.
I'm just so used to your lies, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Well, that's what they always say about Chris's bagels. He went to Jared's.
Busted.
I didn't go to Jersey.
Let me just say this, Fez. You had a best friend in the whole world, a guy that, I think out of everybody in New York, he was your best friend. It's Earl Douglas. He's been missing for a couple of days, like Peter Beard. And believe it or not, we were able to find him. And we've got him on the line today, just like we did Jarrett from Bagels by Jarrett. Black Earl. Earl, are you there, buddy?
Hey, Fezzy.
I guess.
Earl. Hey.
Huh? Hey, Earl.
Hey, Earl.
Hey, Earl.
Hey,
I don't
Earl.
know what's real.
Yeah, there's no reason for you. Earl, where have you been all week? What are you up to?
Well, I haven't gone anywhere, but I've been here. We spoke yesterday.
He thinks that if he gives a phone call once a day, like your son at college, that everything's all right with the world. Fezzy, you remember what it took to run a radio show? Did we ever have an employee who would just call us from home once a day to check
That's called
in?
a caller.
Yes.
I never remember that being somebody's job to do.
The only other person I knew was Daily Dan. And I brought up
Set a record.
He set a record. He called us up. He had injured his back or something. This is down in Florida. And he calls us up and he goes like this. I just want to make sure that I call you every day. I'm trying to set a record for calling a radio show. And he called us every day for like 500 days. He goes, and this would be his call. It's Daily Dan, just checking in. Thanks. Fucking hilarious. Earl,
Thank you. Bye, Dan.
Bye, Dan. Thank you. Cut the tape, Earl. Fez, take a razor and cut that and put it into the next break. Earl, this is your big movie time, and you picked the movie E.T. You thought we'd all get a kick out of, and I guess it has to do with an alien who visits a little boy.
Phone home once a day.
Yeah, phone home.
To be quite honest, I have never seen E.T. Never seen the film.
What?
B.E. phone home. B.E. phone home. Why haven't you ever seen E.T. or why are you fucking holding on to this?
I'm not holding on to it. I was just never interested in the movie. I never. It came on cable. Never watched it. When it was available on VHS, never watched it.
Yes, we understand what never watching means, but how could you tell whether you're interested unless you watch it? It's one of the most pop. It's like saying I've never seen The Wizard of Oz.
Just never turned me on. Never really got me interested in, hey, I need to see this movie.
I mean, you don't need to be turned on by ET.
You don't need to be turned on by a movie unless it's a porn.
No, just never one of my...
Spoiler alert, he gets away from the cops. You'll love it.
Oh, yeah. All right. I don't understand. I don't understand you at all, Earl. Every time we talk to you, it's a ridiculous mystery, and I don't get it even slightly. Earl, when's the last time you saw Fez? I know you didn't come back when he retired, and why was that?
That's a good. I don't know why I didn't. I think the last time I saw Fez was Hard Rock at the Thanksgiving show. Not this past one, the year before last.
But you act like that was something you did. That was him coming to where you work. That's a whole different situation.
You could yell Hard Rock, and that would be the right answer for just about anyone in your life, honey.
That's true. Earl, what's the story with Hard Rock? Are you still working for them?
Technically, yes. But obviously we're not open, but we're on, I think we're technically laid off or furloughed because I know I had vacation time that I'm using now. I think if you had vacation time or sick days, they're using that to
Your idea of a vacation is doing radio by calling in every once in a while.
You know, that's something I got to change and be more frequent with. I admit that.
Are you calling the Hard Rock once a day too?
No, I'm not. There's no one to pick up there, unfortunately.
Well, thanks for being 100% honest, Earl. It's good radio.
Hi, it's Earl. Change the vibe. Put on Steely Dan.
Oh, that'll empty the joint, except for me.
Earl keeps sending me stories about Mickey Mantle. That's what I think he was really on his mind. I don't know why.
What's the story
Mickey
with
Mantle?
Yeah.
Well, there's back-to-back Mickey Mantle stories. There's a new book coming out. One was written by the first female.
Hey, Earl, stop for a second. There's truck drivers out there that are falling asleep.
They're essential workers.
Apparently, he's not getting along with the Maggio.
This just in, Lindbergh has landed, everybody. Lindbergh has landed. And now back to Mickey Mantle. Earl, we're going to force you to watch E.T.
I would love for you to watch it.
That
might be your movie this weekend.
I haven't seen, but it's been, what, 40 years since that movie came out. I'll watch it. 30 years.
Oh, God. Vito, slam the phone down on him, please. Just slam it down so it just crashes into his ear. Fez Whatley on the line with us today, and we set up a clusterfuck amount of calls to make it even worse, but you did something that nobody else has put together that Chris Stanley has ripped you off completely, including not getting an iPhone so that his phone sounds shitty all the time. Everything about him is you and you first.
Yeah, I've always had a shitty phone.
Right. You always wore the same clothes every day. You were the baker. You had the fake cat. You had the Costa Rican, except for you had Niagara Falls. He switched it to Costa Rica. Everything.
I lost every wager I made.
But that's true. You were the jinx. Chris, is there anything that's yours?
Didn't Fez also start Scope Bros?
No,
He did do Scope Bros.
No, you guys are remembering it wrong. I might downgrade to a Razor phone. I'm not sure yet. I think my contract's almost up.
Your contract's almost up with us, so stand next to the phone. I got Earl ready to come in at any fucking moment. I always got Earl as my sixth man.
How about the furlough?
Hiya, buddies.
Fez Whatley, always a pleasure. Best of luck with your Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year. Appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you. We're going all the way.
Love you,
Be
Fez.
safe. Be safe.
You too. Love you all.
All right, bye. Vito, how much time we got left in this program today? And what a show it's been, huh?
We have 7 minutes till the song.
7 minutes to the song or to the thing? Because I noticed, like he told us yesterday with the song, and then the song only played for 30 seconds.
Yeah, you guys did not go out at 51.
All right, so that's what you need to tell us instead of 7 minutes. Say the exact time you need to start a song. That would be perfect. That's our new way of doing it. 51?
51.
Okay.
Flat.
Every day we go to the song at 51. Now the problem is sometimes you pick some really stink songs. Sometimes you pick some good ones. We never know what's going to happen with you.
Yeah, it's Russian roulette with music.
Gail, I'm finding myself thinking, it's always great to talk to our friends, because one thing I learned over this quarantine, right, is like I loved people more than I gave myself credit for. You know what I mean? Like I felt these things, I never said it. But I'm going out of my way now to say, like, Vito, I love you. Gail, I love you. Chris, please clean out the piss bottle. You know what I mean? I'm going out of my way not to hold anything inside anymore, but to express love,
Sing it out. That's how I
It's not this. It's not this.